Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX is very underrated in my opinion. With it being my first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, yeah, I haven't played any of them in the past. My friends have recommended it to me over the years, and I never got around to playing it. It came out right in the middle of my childhood, and I just decided not to play it. I don't know why, but I finally played it with this game, and it feels perfect for starting off, because I haven't played that many dungeon crawlers or roguelikes in the past, and it honestly feels really well, and it feels really refined in my opinion. It doesn't really feel clunky in my opinion. It actually feels really smooth with the gameplay and everything. And I am wondering why this isn't selling that well. Because it's Pokemon, and that's one of the biggest video game franchises ever. And also, usually the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series sells pretty well. So, I haven't really heard much about this game, not that many reviews, and not that many of my friends or other people playing this game, so I don't know why. Like, this game is actually very underrated, because they improved a lot from the original DS version. I haven't played the original version, but I have watched a lot of gameplay videos, and I have seen a lot of the things that were included with the DS version. So they did improve it a lot with the graphics. The graphics aren't that good for the Switch, but it does have a really good art style, which you'll get used to, and it's really interesting, and it really looks cool, and it's really fitting with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. And there's a you can now press the A button, and then it selects your move. And then it also brought back a few features from Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon and stuff like that. And then they also have some other things too, which they added a lot of quality of life things that they added. And it's really interesting. And if you haven't played any of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games in the past, basically what it is, it's like a dungeon crawler, and you have to, every time you go into the dungeon, it randomly generates. And in this game specifically, you have to rescue different Pokemon, and then also take on different bosses and stuff like that, and then also add Pokemon to your team in this game. And it's really interesting, and it's really fun. I really like it, and it's a really good concept that they have with this game, and it's a little different take on the dungeon crawler games. And I'm starting to see a trend of a lot of different game series starting to get roguelike and dungeon crawler spin-offs, like Minecraft and other ones like that. And it's kind of interesting that they're doing that, and because this is a really well-refined series at this point. They had many different games across the DS and 3DS, and they did implement a lot of those features into this game. And I really like that this game has all sorts of different items you can use for different abilities. Some could be effects, and then others could be healing, and then all sorts of different things, things that can help you out in the dungeon, because you have to make sure you're well stocked with your hunger and everything, because whenever you move, your hunger depletes, and you have to make sure you have enough apples. Then you have to make sure you have enough bottles to fill your ether again, and it's really interesting how you have to manage your storage, and then you also have to go to the storage area and then deposit and withdraw a lot of your items. And then there's also the dojo where you can practice, and also you practice, and then you can also increase your level from going there, and then you get tickets a lot in the game. And it's honestly really fun. The story is really good for a Pokemon game. It's actually really interesting. So basically in this game, you turn into a Pokemon, and you have to try to find out how that happened to you, and you also have to save other Pokemon along the way, and also encounter a lot of different bosses and other characters in the game. It's really fun. So this game's really underrated, and if you're able to check this out, and if this game is available for you, definitely play it. It's really fun, and if you're in the Pokemon and you haven't tried out the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games like me before, definitely check this out. It's really fun, and it's a good opportunity to get into it on the Nintendo Switch, because they upgraded the graphics a lot. Even though they're not super good for Nintendo Switch standards, they're still a lot better than the 3DS and, of course, DS graphics. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.